we came from the unified whole. We are going to merge in the infinite whole, just like a raindrop merging in the ocean. All the variety comes in between, and we do speak of unity in diversity, but at the same time, we do feel there is a challenge when we are meeting in our day-to-day life. Today, actually, I came with a written speech as I was requested. But just day before yesterday, I met one Christian priest, and we had an interaction. He is a celibate, he is not married. He is the priest of Jansen Spirituality Center, which is very near to our center. In the process of conversation, he spoke of the challenge. What's the challenge? That we do speak of harmony, but in practice, sometimes we do find a lot of difficulties. And he related his difficulty. He related his difficulty in a particular situation. He told that few days back, I met someone from the faith of Islam. And he's a very sincere practitioner. And after knowing that I am a celibate, I haven't married, he asked a very sincere question. What's the question? That our religion says that you should have children. That's the God's will. Don't you think, from my perspective, you are disobeying God's will? You are a celibate, you don't have children. I also thought over it, that what he's saying, yes, in religions there are so many distinctions, differences, how sometimes we feel we can relate. And then I was really thinking over it, a wonderful thought came. You all have heard of Swami Vivekananda, who is the founder of our organization, Ramakrishna Mission. His lectures are wonderful. In one of his lectures, he is defining God. What is God? A very simple definition is giving. Unselfishness is God. Can anyone deny? Can the Christian deny? Can the faith of Islam deny? Can an atheist deny? An atheist also cannot deny. He may not believe in God, but he believes in common good, which is greater than our selfishness. Unselfishness is God. Can anyone deny? From that perspective, now let us look these two apparently opposite practices. One is saying that you should marry, have children. Other is a celibate. Just see where the Islam is originating. It's in the desert, where the life is very, very challenging. Resources are not abundant, scarcity. There, the mortality rate in those days is to be very, very high, very, very high. If you have 10 children, at the most 2 may be surviving, others die. There, to rear 10 children is not an easy task. It needs a lot of sacrifice. But they all tend to have more children because they knew to really sustain the society, you have to have more children. Because this type of climatic condition, we are sure the mortality rate is very high, only few will be surviving. If we at all have to survive, we have to have children. And now take the other religion, the Christian, even in the Hindu, they are developed in a place of abundance. Fertile land, it's abundant. In abundance, what happens when you have agriculture, you can store your crops. There is a lot of leisure. When you have a lot of leisure, you can afford the luxury of having a small section of people who exclusively practice spirituality, who exclusively practice religion, and their exclusive practice can help others. So that type of society where there is abundance, you can think of having a group of people who is just practicing that type of religion and they can help others. Their celibacy do have a meaning, and there also their celibacy is because of unselfishness. That small group of people have sacrificed their own, this comfort of household life for the sake of the society. So unselfishness is the motivation behind both. Though apparently the modus operandi, the practice may just be the opposite. I will not extend my speech. In Hinduism, there is a concept of ahangraha upasana. I won't go to the philosophy of it. I will just try to explain it with the help of an example. Ahangraha upasana. Suppose a surgeon has 4 children. A surgeon has 4 children, and when he comes back from the hospital, he is back at his home, he's relaxing. First he keeps the stethoscope, opens the white coat, opens his shoes. The children come running. One will take the stethoscope, put it in his ear, and go around the house, putting it in the chest of everyone, feigning as if he is the doctor. The one who is wearing the white, another child comes, takes the white coat. He wears the white coat, runs about, feigning as if he is the doctor. And another comes, wears the shoes. You will find it's a very difficult thing. You don't find your shoes, your child has worn the shoe, is moving around. They always like the father's shoes. They never wear their own shoes. So he is moving around. So these are all meaningless, childish acts, apparently. But the father is very happy. You know why? He is happy because he knows all these acts may be all contradictory to each other, apparently childish, but one thing is there, motivation. All the children have the motivation. By just imitating their father, their motivation is growing. What? One day we also have to become a reputed surgeon like our father. The practices may be different. It may be even opposite, but the motivation behind it is the same. That's why in all the religions, Swami Vivekananda used to say a very nice thing. If we really have to see the efficacy of religion, see the result, the product, each and every religion has produced great men. See, that is his words, that each and every religion has produced great men. It was actually quoted by Barack Obama. That holiness, purity, and charity are not the exclusive possessions of any church in the world, and that every system has produced men and women of the most exalted character. If the motivation is correct, whatever may be the modus operandi, that thing, the goodness is within all of us. It is bound to manifest. The tree is known by its fruit. So that's the thing which is very important. What's important is how we interpret our religion. Today, seeing the world scenario, we can easily agree about one fact, that as religious leaders, how much good we can do to the society, there's a big question. But how much harm we can do, there is no doubt about it. There's no doubt about it. So how we interpret our faith, how we interpret our religion, so that we take the essence, the goodness. We believe that everyone believes in goodness. All the religions has evolved because they in their heart are good. They want to manifest that good. Let us try to understand that all the practices, though they may be appearing different, but behind that, what's the motivation? Once we know that and try to interpret the other's religion and try to see it from the eyes of respect, as we were hearing, I think that's the need of the day. I won't extend my words. I just wanted to take out this occasion to cite that specific example to just bring the point that now it is very important that how we interpret our faith has become very important. How we tell our stories. In the modern psychology, they say ABC factor. A is the adversity, B is the belief, C is the consequence. Adversity never results in the consequence. All the activating events doesn't create the consequence. Our belief, how we respond to it, how we react to it, that creates the consequence. So it's the time where we all become aware of the fact that what our belief is, on that depends the consequence, not what's the situation external outside. That's not. How we react to it through our belief, that will be resulting in the consequence. If we really want world peace, we have to have that faith. All faiths are good. With respect, let us try to understand it and try to interpret it that way. Thank you. Namaskar.